Philippians Chapter 4 verse 13 states, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." This verse, part of a letter written by the Apostle Paul to the church in Philippi, is one of the most quoted and cherished passages in the Bible. Its simplicity conveys a profound truth about reliance on God, faith, and perseverance, making it a source of encouragement for countless believers. To fully grasp the depth of this verse, it is crucial to consider its context. Paul wrote the letter to the Philippians while imprisoned, under harsh circumstances. Despite his physical suffering and isolation, the tone of his letter is remarkably joyful and hopeful. In the verses leading up to Philippians Chapter 4 verse 13, Paul reflects on his experiences of both abundance and need, declaring that he has learned the secret of contentment in every situation. This context reveals that Paul's statement is not about achieving personal goals or ambitions on human strength, but about relying on Christ's power to endure life's challenges and fulfill God's purposes. The first part of the verse, "I can do all things," expresses confidence and determination. However, this confidence is not self-centered. Paul does not claim to achieve greatness through his own abilities or efforts. Instead, his assurance is rooted in his relationship with Christ. The phrase, "all things," must also be understood in its proper context. It does not mean achieving unrealistic or self-serving goals but refers to living faithfully and courageously in all circumstances, whether favorable or adverse. It encompasses the ability to remain steadfast in faith, resist temptation, and overcome hardships. The second part of the verse, "through Christ who strengthens me," is the cornerstone of this statement. Paul acknowledges that his strength does not come from within but from Christ. This is a profound reminder of the Christian belief that human strength is limited and often insufficient to face life's trials. However, Christ, who overcame sin and death, empowers believers with spiritual strength, wisdom, and perseverance. This divine strength enables them to navigate the ups and downs of life with peace and resilience. Philippians Chapter 4 verse 13 carries a universal message that resonates with people across generations and cultures. For believers, it is a call to trust in God's provision and power. It reminds them that their abilities, resources, and circumstances are secondary to God's enabling grace. This verse shifts the focus from human limitations to God's unlimited strength, offering hope and encouragement in difficult times. Additionally, this verse challenges individuals to align their goals with God's will. It is not a promise of success in every human endeavor but an assurance that God equips His people to fulfill His purposes. For example, when facing overwhelming tasks, believers can draw courage from knowing that Christ will provide the strength they need. Similarly, in times of failure or weakness, they can find comfort in God's sustaining power. Philippians Chapter 4 verse 13 also teaches the value of humility and dependence. In a world that often glorifies self-sufficiency and personal achievement, this verse invites believers to acknowledge their dependence on God. It emphasizes that true strength comes not from self-reliance but from surrendering to Christ's guidance and strength. In practical terms, Philippians Chapter 4 verse 13 encourages believers to approach life's challenges with faith and perseverance. It inspires them to step out of their comfort zones, take on difficult tasks, and remain faithful in trials, knowing that Christ is their source of strength. It also provides a sense of peace, assuring them that they are not alone in their struggles. Ultimately, Philippians Chapter 4 verse 13 is a powerful reminder of God's faithfulness and the transformative power of Christ in the lives of believers. It challenges them to trust in God's strength rather than their own and to live with confidence and courage, knowing that they can face any situation through Christ.